I want you to pay close attention, my child, because this is not a typical message. It is not appropriate to treat this matter flippantly. There has been a stirring in the sky, and angels have been sent out to deliver a heavenly revelation that pertains to you. The focus here is on you. This is about the things that have been concealed. What has been working against you is the subject of this discussion. Despite the fact that you are unaware of it, my child, you are currently at a crossroads, and the actions that you decide to do at this very moment will define the subsequent events. The voice of Archangel Michael carries the weight of urgency, of divine teaching, and of celestial warning. He has spoken. He claims that something that cannot be seen is taking place, something that is hazardous, something that has already started to spread, and that you, my child, are at the intersection of all of these things. The focus here is on you. That which has been taking hold, that which has been expanding without your notice, and that which has been moving in the shadows while you have stayed ignorant is the subject of this discussion. You are infecting a large number of individuals, but you are unaware of this fact. You have been carrying something that is not visible to the naked sight, something that has attached itself to your spirit, your intellect, and your life, my child. It is imperative that you open your eyes because the reality is more serious than you are currently aware of. It would be irresponsible to disregard this message. It is not appropriate to disregard this term in any way. The time has come for you to wake up. It is at this point when the realization occurs. It is this discovery that will bring about a complete transformation. It was not you who was the source of the sickness. It was planted with great care and thoughtfulness by an adversary that you were not able to observe it come through. Words that were uttered to you, hands that touched you, and situations that you stepped into without any discernment are all examples of this. Hidden under layers of diversions and clothed in the illusions of routine, it grew in a manner that was not visible to anyone. Due to the fact that it has now reached a stage where it can no longer be contained. It is expanding beyond you, touching people who are close to you, and penetrating aspects of your life that you never imagined were conceivable, my child. Have you experienced the significance of this message? Are you able to comprehend what I am addressing? These are not trivial concerns at all. Please do not take this warning lightly, it is quite serious. There is something that you are carrying, and if you do not take action right now, if you do not confront it, and if you do not eradicate it, it will continue to spread all over the place. Your connections with other people, your ideas, your feelings, and your future will all continue to be influenced by it. The adversary has been deceptive, but I am revealing his true nature. The adversary has been operating in the shadows, but I am revealing the truth from behind the curtain. A spiritual infection has been found. It is a mental state. The feeling is intense. The way you think, the way you view the world, and the way you interpret the behaviors of other people have all been influenced by it. It has wrapped itself around your mind from head to toe. You have believed lies as a result of it. It has caused you to question the veracity of the truth. They have caused you to mistrust my voice, my presence, and the love that I have for you. In order to keep you tied in cycles of confusion, fear, and doubt, the adversary has utilized this virus to hinder you from knowing the truth and to keep you from moving forward. To put an end to it, however, I am doing it today. There is something that you are required to do, my child. You are obligated to deal with this illness. You are required to elucidate the origin of the item. It is imperative that you track it all the way back to its beginning. Could it have been a romance that brought it about? Was there a particular setting that fostered its growth? Was it a choice that made it possible for it to find a foothold? You are unable to disregard this. It is not possible to act as if it did not exist. Now is not the time to avoid doing anything. Right now is the moment to take action. The alarm has been raised by the Archangel Michael now. Heaven is keeping a watchful eye, and the spiritual realm is at work. It is imperative that the illness be treated before it may spread any further. Oh, my child! Because there is no more time to spend, I am speaking to you now in a manner that is both urgent and powerful. It is not a long-distance warning at all. It is not possible that something like this will take place in the future. Already, it is taking place. It is having an effect on you right now. It is now moving. In the event that you do not take action, it will require more than you thought was conceivable. It is possible that you have seen changes occurring in your life. There have been strange happenings and unexpected shifts in the way people behave toward you. You are experiencing a weight that you are unable to understand, opportunities that are slipping through your fingertips. It is not a coincidence by any means. These signals are symptoms, indications that the infection is active, and indications that the spiritual conflict is becoming more intense. There are indications that the adversary is attempting to keep you from seeing what is actually taking place, but I will not allow them to succeed. Please understand that I am speaking to you right now because I love you, because I want you to be free, and because I will not allow you to be devoured by something that was never intended to be a part of you, my child. Not to be afraid. I have already prepared a path for you to reach a state of cleanliness. I have previously presented the answer to your problem. Yes, you have to be willing. You have to be prepared. You have to make the decision to walk in the truth. The illness has flourished in the shadows, but today it is being presented to the public for the first time. In no way should you allow the adversary to trick you into believing that this message is intended for someone else. Please do not give him the opportunity to deceive you into thinking that you are no longer subject to this warning, my child. The focus here is on you. This pertains to the events that have been taking place in your life, in your heart, and in your thoughts, and I am providing you with the chance to be liberated before it is too late. Because of the illness, your fate has been determined. Your progress has been slowed down, your progress has been hampered, and you have been prevented from walking in the fullness of what I have prepared for you. But not any longer. Today is the day when it will be exposed. Currently, the day of deliverance has arrived. You have to take action right now since today is the day of breakthrough. We must not wait. Do not be hesitant. Do not let uncertainty prevent you from moving forward. This is a message that the adversary will attempt to get you to disregard. He is going to make an effort to persuade you that everything is running well, but my child, you are aware, deep down, that things are not going smoothly. You are familiar with the difficulty. You have a perception that something is not quite right. From the depths of your being, you have always been aware that something is conspiring against you, and now I have proven that this is the case. You must not allow this virus to take any more of your life. Make sure that it does not continue to spread. You are in a position to put a stop to it. The authority to eliminate it is in your possession. I have provided you with everything you require to break free, but it is up to you to decide what you want to do. Now is the time for you to act. You have to make the decision that you will no longer allow yourself to be influenced by this. Michael, the Archangel, is waiting for you and is prepared to battle on your side. Heaven has positioned its soldiers so that they are ready to move. Your heart, however, has to be opened. It is imperative that you get this message. You have no choice but to acknowledge this reality. The time has come for you to make a choice. Now is the time for you, my child, to come to your senses. Listen to what I have to say. The spread of the sickness is not more powerful than I am. The darkness is not more powerful than the light that I provide. Despite the fact that the lie is not more profound than my truth, you must be prepared to let go with it. The willingness to give up is a prerequisite. It is necessary for you to be willing to declare, God, I choose peace. Freedom is the option I go with. I choose deliverance, I say. Now is the moment to act. Here we are at the moment. You, my child, are about to enter a level of clarity, healing, and breakthrough that you have never experienced before. The exposure has begun, the bonds are dissolving, and you are ready to walk into this level. Listen carefully, my beloved child, because this message is not one that should be taken lightly or disregarded as meaningless words. This message is delivered with a sense of urgency, accompanied by a calling that demands your attention and a revelation that will shatter the very foundation of your comprehension. The period of ignorance has come to an end. Now is the time to stop avoiding situations. At this point in time, it is necessary to confront the truth, and it is necessary to do so with open eyes, an open heart, and a spirit that is prepared to accept that which has been concealed for an excessive amount of time. The curtain is being removed, and you must see, genuinely see, what has been concealed from you. You have walked this path believing that you are without blame, believing that your hands were clean, and believing that your heart was pure. However, since the veil is being lifted, you must see what has been concealed from you. His voice is like a sword, and it is the voice of Archangel Michael. You have been selected to hear these words because you are at a precipice, a turning point, a moment where one path leads to destruction and the other path leads to redemption. These words will cut through illusion, sever the chains of deception, and bring forth light into the dark corners where shadows have reigned for an excessive amount of time. It is not a coincidence that you are here. There is no chance that you are reading these words at this moment. This is a divine appointment, a beckoning that has reverberated across eternity, waiting for this instant, this very second, for you to accept what has been predetermined before the beginning of time. You are infecting a large number of individuals, and you are completely unaware of this fact. You have not permitted yourself to become a conduit for light, truth, or righteousness. Rather, you have allowed yourself to become a vessel for evil. On the contrary, you have been harboring something potentially harmful within you. Something subtle, something insidious, something that has spread like poison, infecting the hearts and souls of people around you, and leaving a path of ruin in its wake is what we are talking about. To awaken you, to shake you out of your slumber, to make you realize the urgency of the hour and the necessity of turning away from what has taken root within you is the purpose of this. This is not to condemn you, it is not to put you aside, and it is not to abandon you in despair. Take a glance about you and consider the people whose lives you have impacted at some point. Are you aware of the suffering? I am. Are you able to notice the confusion? Is it possible for you to recognize the responsibilities that were never intended to be theirs? They are now carrying because of words, right? Without having a clear knowledge of the weight of the words you have uttered, the acts you have performed, and the energy you have discharged. You did not want to do damage. The opponent works not only through malice, but also via ignorance, distraction, deceit, and subtle influences that sneak in unnoticed until they have spread so far that the harm appears to be irreparable. You have not planned to cause devastation, but the enemy works through all of these methods. On the other hand, take note that it is not too late. The damage is not beyond repair. You are still being drawn to the light, and there is still an opportunity for you to make a difference. In order to rid yourself of whatever has taken hold, to liberate yourself from the invisible chains that have held you captive, and to take a step into the truth that will liberate you. The search of your heart is required. You need to inquire of yourself the difficult inquiries. Have you been able to lift others up with your words, or have they been able to bring them down in ways that you hardly even noticed? To what extent have your acts been influenced by love, purity, and holiness, or have they been polluted by pride, selfishness, and hidden motives? The refusal to acknowledge is yours. Have you allowed feelings of anger, envy, distrust, and bitterness to seep from your own soul into the souls of others around you without even understanding that you were planting seeds of destruction where there could have been life? Have you carried these feelings with you? Have you listened to whispers that were not coming from heaven? Have you tried to understand them? Permitting oneself to become a channel for energies and influences that are inappropriate for the kingdom of God to be present in your life. The words of Archangel Michael are spoken once more, and they serve as a clarion cry. Right now is the time to make a decision. At this moment, a decision must be made. There is no way for you to stay in the center ground. If you continue to tread two different roads at the same time, you cannot claim to be virtuous while harboring poison, or you cannot claim to be truthful while contemplating lies. Following the drawing of the sword and the marking of the line, it is now up to you to decide where you will stand. Avoid fooling yourself in any way. Don't say anything like, "This is not for me." Do not disregard this as something that is intended for someone else. As a result of the fact that you are currently present in reading this message, it is clear that it is intended specifically for you. An entrusted responsibility that cannot be disregarded without incurring its consequences. Getting rid of the illness and removing the burden are both necessary steps. Things that have been kept concealed need to be brought to light so that they can be eliminated before they have the chance to damage you and the people you care about. Despite the fact that you have been bestowed with power, authority, and a divine calling, it has been hampered, impeded, and contaminated by the very realities that you have chosen to avoid confronting. The spirits that are tied to you are not the ones that belong to you. Some of the ideas that are going through your head are not your own. Patterns of behavior have been instilled into you by forces that aim to prevent you from stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. These forces wish to prevent you from being who you are meant to be. Nevertheless, I want you to know that this is not the conclusion of your narrative, my child. Rather than being a message of condemnation, this is a message of hope. A message of restoration, rather than one of devastation, is being sent here. This is not the last judgment, rather, it is the final warning before the tide shifts, before the conflict reaches its pinnacle, before the skies move, and before the doors either open or close forever. You are not the only one who feels this way. To be on your side, I have dispatched warriors to assist you. I am sending angels to battle on your side. I have allocated them. Please understand that I have not abandoned you, nor will I ever forsake you. Nonetheless, it is up to you to take the initiative. You have no choice but to admit the reality. It is necessary for you to come before me with a heart that is willing to change, willing to be cleaned, willing to let go of all that has bound you, and willing to return to the light in its comprehensive form. There is absolutely no leeway for negotiation. In this situation, there is no room for compromise. It is imperative that the virus be removed, or else it will swallow you. I leave the decision up to you, my child. Pick the path of life and the truth. Make the conscious decision to walk in the completeness of who you were designed to be. Time is running out. The conflict is very severe, but if you are willing to take my hand and move on with faith, you will be able to achieve victory. We must not wait. Do not be hesitant. Let your heart be open. Acknowledge these statements and take action. Right now. Heavens are keeping a watchful eye. There are angels waiting for you. And waiting for you to claim it is your destiny, which is standing before you. This is your precious time. It is up to you to decide. What are your thoughts? He tells you, my child, that you should not be scared because the things that you are going through are not intended to destroy you but rather to awaken you. I am here to deliver clarity, but there have been murmurs in the spiritual world, along with movements that have not been seen and forces that have been at work that have the intention of bringing confusion. It is my mission to bring to light the veiled, to free you from the shackles that have held you captive, and to disclose the truth that has been kept hidden for a very long time. The attention of my child was undivided. There is a conflict going on around you, and it is not only a physical conflict, it is also a spiritual conflict. It is not a coincidence that the events that are taking place around you, the difficulties, the delays, and the surprise attacks have all been arranged by people who do not want to see you succeed in climbing the ladder of success. I can assure you, however, that their intentions will not be successful. Neither of their plans will be successful. The fact that I have set my hand upon you makes it impossible for anybody to undo what I have decreed. You are being protected by Archangel Michael, who has been dispatched to watch over you and protect you from the arrows that have been shooting at you in secret. There are people who have talked poorly of you, people who have attempted to taint your reputation, and others who have gone above and above to make you appear to be the adversary. However, I have witnessed everything, and I will not keep quiet about it. Please do not be afraid, my child, since I am your protector. The truth is going to be made public. The falsehoods are going to fall apart. Those who have accused will be found not guilty. The lady who has been working against you, the one who smiles when you are there but curses you when you are not and who has been working against you, is now being revealed. Despite the fact that she has been operating in the shadows, manipulating, lying, and misleading people about you, her time has come to an end. It was her belief that she was untouchable. It seemed as though her acts went undetected, but I have been keeping an eye on them, and now she will be reaping the consequences of her deeds. The illness that she wished upon you, the tragedy that she desired for you, and the problems that she prophesied over your life are all results of her wishes. On no account will they touch you. Oh, my child! They will come back to her multiplied by 10. As a God of justice, I do not permit the innocent to suffer at the hands of the wicked. I do not permit this to happen. Every single tear that you have cried, every single moment of uncertainty, and every single assault on your character. The tables are turning, as I have numbered each and every one of them, and I tell this to you. Because you are in need of the knowledge that you are not alone, this message has been delivered to you. It is imperative that you comprehend that the thing that is taking place is not a coincidence. In spite of the fact that you have been subjected to spiritual assault, you have also been protected by the divine. Although the adversary wanted you to feel that you were losing, the truth was that you were actually being prepared for something far more significant. Experiencing pain was a journey. The decision to isolate was essential. Those failures served as preparations for your eventual success. The power that you pray for is not in vain. Oh, my child! Be sure not to stop praying. Have not given up looking for me. Your adversary desires for you to feel disheartened. It is his desire for you to have the impression that your prayers are not being heard and that your faith is in vain. I am telling you right now that I have heard every single word you have uttered in faith, every single cry you have made in private, and I am responding to each and every one of them. Both the answers and the miracles are on their way to being realized. Those doors are about to open. I'm phoning you to come and hire my child. You are about to enter a new phase in which the things that have previously prevented you from achieving your goals will no longer have any influence over you. There is a breaking of the bonds, and the loads are being lifted. There will no longer be any access to you for the individuals who have deceived you. I will remove anything that is not beneficial to you. The thing that has been draining you is going to be shut off. Take note of the signs that are posted. Take note of the changes that are occurring in your spirit. There are going to be those who abruptly withdraw from the situation. There are going to be circumstances that come along unexpectedly. Not to be frightened, please. Try not to cling to the thing that I am taking away from you. Have faith in me, my child. I am confident that I am aware of what is best for you. You are not the only one. Neither are you forgotten, nor are you abandoned in any way. There are many benefits waiting for you on the path that lies ahead, and no one will be able to take away what I have planned for you. Maintain a strong and faithful stance. Pray without ceasing. There is no longer any need to fight. Your victory is certain. Indeed, the exposure is taking place. The repair process is getting underway, and you will soon understand why everything transpired in the manner that it did. I am giving you this opportunity, my child. The reality is gradually becoming more apparent. You will climb up, while those who are evil will fall. Maintain a strong confidence in me because I am with you now and for all eternity.